word.
Okay, this next article is CJ's article. CJ, do you remember this one?
Yes.
I've titled it 911 for a pizza. Do you want me to talk about it?
You definitely can talk about it.
Okay. All right. So this lady in Ohio called 911 and said, actually, we can listen to it. Do you want to listen to it?
Oh, I actually didn't hear it.
There's actually some footage.
All right.
Yeah, listen.
Okay. 1 second. Let me just bring it up.
I read it and I thought it was interesting. And I've said, oh, she's smart.
I keep thinking about that song, 911. Is there a song called 911?
Wyclef Jean with...
Wyclef Jean?
Yeah.
No, do you know what I heard today on the radio?
What?
On the way here? Woo, woo, it's the sound of the police. Woo, woo, it's the sound of the beast.
What is that?
Oh, man. It's like a...
No.
Yeah. I heard it
You
on the
haven't
way
heard
here.
that,
It's like
Dev?
a classic.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Anyway. Ready?
Do I know what that is?
You should.
I should?
Yeah.
I'm upset that you don't know.
Sorry,
what it
again,
is.
911.
No, I think you do know what it is.
Can
I
you
would
turn
like
it
to
on?
order a pizza at 2846 Pickle Road.
You called 911 to order a pizza?
Yeah, apartment 171.
This is the wrong number to call for a pizza.
No, you're not.
I'm getting you now. I got it. What apartment?
171.
Is the other guy still there?
Yep. I need a large pizza.
All right. How about medical? You need medical?
No. With pepperoni.
All right. We'll get him going. Do you want to stay on the phone? Can you stay on the phone or?
No.
All right. We'll get him going.
Thank you.
Yep.
Clever.
Wow.
Clever clogs.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sent shivers. But
Yeah.
how
I
did she
know.
explain her address? Didn't she just say... Do you reckon they cut that for...
Yeah,
Yeah.
possibly.
She did say the
perfect,
full
but-
address first, though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
did.
did.
I don't think you understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I need
at
a large
first it's
pizza.
like,
That was-
you've called the wrong number to order
Did
pizza.
Did he pick up on it? Do you think because of training, or do you think that's him?
No,
Yeah, that's-
well,
there's
he...
a training
so
surely.
Tim, Tenaik, that's his name. He hadn't come across this before.
Okay.
But when she said, no, he was like, okay, because he's still experienced.
Yeah.
So he's just, thought, okay, right, I get you. But apparently in domestic violence groups that you can attend, they actually do recommend this strategy of using either pizza or Chinese.
Yeah.
And then apparently during the Super Bowl last year or the year before, they ran an ad, and the ad basically showed someone calling 911 for a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
And then it like pans to like a hole in the wall and stuff like that, and then it said,
Man.
just ask for a pizza. Like we like something, I can't remember the exact words, but there was like this big ad, and so obviously people have started using that. But it's clever and it
is
worked.
clever.
Yeah, but now that everyone, all the guys that abusing guys know about this.
They're gonna say get Italian. No
Yeah.
pizza.
Doesn't work with Italian.
No.
Yeah, like
A large pasta.
You beat up your missus, and then like you hear her calling for pizza. You're like, oh, pizza! I saw the ad.
It's not a laughing matter.
I know, but I'm saying that probably should have just kept it around with just women.
Yeah, but I mean, she might order pizza on other occasions, and then the pizza turns up. So, but in this case, it was a 38-year-old daughter, and it was the mum, 57-year-old mum, whose boyfriend that lives there came home drunk, and he was like beating on the mum type thing. So she was calling on behalf of her mum, but I'm just like, oh. This was a sad story.
I know, but I thought it was intelligent in the way she
Very.
It was very intelligent.
she asked for the pizza. I'd never heard of this before.
Me
Before
either.
this article. And I was like, man,
I'm just really impressed that he picked up on it so
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah, because if I was in that course, like, what's wrong with you? It's like pizza.
Yeah.
I would like to get a pepperoni pizza too, but I'm at work.
Yeah.
Mate, get
And
off
you
the
just
drugs.
slam the phone down and tell your colleagues how this woman's wasting your time.
Yeah, I'm like,
But no, they did.
dumbass.
The police department did say this. It is kind of not everyone's going to pick up on it.
No.
And so it is touch and go.
But I feel like if you're a police officer or someone that's sat in the call center and you're telling someone like you shouldn't be calling for the pizza, like when she said like no,
Yeah.
like, this is the right number,
Yeah.
like that.
That's a clue.
That's the
I think
trigger.
most people would pick up on that.
Yeah.
Like you're thinking, why does she think? Like the question you say to yourself when someone says that is, who does she think she is to tell me this is what you ring the police? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Right.
Yeah.
But I think what's good about it as it's beyond the fact that you picked up on it. It's that you picked up on what it was. Like I know what you're saying. I think we're giving a bit too much credence to everyone's general intelligence. Like I don't think everyone would pick up on it.
Yeah.
Like I think it's really easy in hindsight to say that people would, but I don't think everyone would. But then even if they did pick up on, oh, okay, no, they actually meant to call this number. Like it could be a number of different situations that person could be in.
Yeah.
But he seemed to recognize that it was domestic abuse.
Yeah. Yes.
Like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that I
No,
don't know
that's
that.
true.
That
That's
also
true.
impressed me.
Yeah, I just thought it was very smart from both ends.
Mm.
Because that would have, if I was in that call center, that would have went over my head.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like to be perfectly honest,
Okay.
with you. I wouldn't have. I would have maybe afterwards, maybe the next day, like, oh crap. But like that moment, I'll be like, what is she talking about?
Mm.
Another, I don't know what. I watched a documentary. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I can't remember the exact name, but I think it's something like abused by my by a woman or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's such a good documentary. And it follows the story of this English guy who was literally his partner. I don't think it was his wife. His partner was, I mean, the stuff she was doing to him was just mind blowing, and no one picked up on it. The family knew there was issues going on, but she had segregated him and he had no one else around him. But police had been called there a number of times and he would deny it because she was there. And there was this one savvy police guy that eventually picked up on it when he was in hospital because she chucked boiling water on him from the kettle. But it's a good documentary, but yeah, crazy again because it was unusual in the fact that it was a guy
Getting abused.
being abused, and so they just didn't pick up on those signs.
And plus, I think,
But he was almost close to death because she was starving him as well.
I think if a guy was being abused, it's also the shame of it.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
Yeah. I reckon.
What do you mean?
Like you're meant to be like a guy, like
Manly.
manly, and next thing your partner's abusing you.
Mm.
She was like stabbing him,
What?
burning him, everything.
See, if a girl stabbed me, I think the relationship's over. That's the point where I go.
That's what you think,
This
but
is not working out for me.
Yeah.
it's not always the case if you're in that situation. But yes, this is a pretty smart.
I mean, yeah, because there's I don't know if it'd be exactly the same, but kind of like Stockholm syndrome,
Yeah.
where
What's that?
That's when you get
so
kidnapped and you start
Feeling for
you get
your-
feelings
feeling
for.
the captors.
Yeah.
so it's kind of like the same thing. Like that's why they say, like when people address domestic abuse, the first things people say is, "Why don't you leave?" But it's the fact that they are actually emotionally attached to the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really intrigued and want to hear what's going on in Dev's head, just because I've heard a lot of the whole way
Has he
through
been
this.
doing that the whole way through?
You know when I noticed I was doing it too much, Maxie started doing it, and I was like, oh, I'm doing it again.
What? I didn't even notice.
I'm doing it
Oh.
again.
What were you saying to?
Because I was listening to you guys and I was going, and Maxie started doing it, and I started smiling towards them because I was
Oh,
like,
that's
oh, I'm
funny.
doing it again.
But the bad thing as well is because it's Skype, often the are delayed. So when you listen back, they're just in the most random like. But I want to say one thing on the domestic violence thing, because we've had quite a few interviews with the human aspect. Often it's not just the emotional attachment. The people that do it cut off their ties. Like they'll cut off their ties with all their family. They'll cut off their ties to money.
Yeah.
So if they do decide to leave, they're basically saying, you have to be homeless.
Yeah.
Or if you go to the police, I'm going to kill you. Like it's
Yeah.
not. It's not because they're like, oh, I feel good with this person. It's
Yeah.
more that
They're
they're
trapped.
scared
There's
what's going
no
to
way
happen
out.
next.
Yeah.
you know?
True.
So it's like
What's that saying?
It's just
It's the better the devil you know than
Devil, you don't.
the devil.
So
you
what
don't.
you're saying is they should stay in the relationship.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but
Yeah.
they might have that.
The
Opinion.
fear. That's the
yeah,
fear.
they might.
No, I think like people who like they find the people that are easier to abuse, I guess.
People find
Like like with killers and
Yeah.
stuff, they find the people that were easier for them to take out.
right.
That they
Like-
believe.
So you're saying like an abuser finds someone
if
who's
they're able to find
easier
someone they can control a lot easier
Yeah.
than someone else.
I think it's just
horrible.
it's horrible.
I don't know. Just be
Oh.
careful with sweeping generalizations of the how it works, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm